If you want respect, you gotta earn it. You damn right.
Once again, it's on. We are back in business, B. Shut up, Jerry. This guy, it be the ones closest to you. Literally.
What up? Why?
What's good, man?
I'm great, man.
Welcome back.
Yeah, man.
This guy just...
It's good to be
You
back
be
in New York.
moving. You be moving, sir.
I don't have a job, so I have to work.
You are the job. You are the job.
You don't have a job, you have to keep
Nah,
working.
where you go
You know what I
is
mean?
where the money go. Where the money reside, as they say. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to be extra cool in these shades. I don't even know where the cameras are right now.
Yo, that's hilarious.
So, like I've been telling you, right? So I've been wearing the glasses. You was like, yo, why you wearing glasses? I told you my doctor said. So I got, for all intents and purposes, reconstructive surgery.
Right.
On my face.
Right,
You know what I mean?
okay.
On the optical region of my
Okay,
face.
all right.
You know what I'm saying? So, what you called it?
Optical BBL?
He said I had an IBBL. He's terrible. But yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully for the next episode, I am not in these shades. Even if I have to wear shades, I'm going to wear some a lot cooler than this.
I'm going to wear shades next time.
These are the doctor shades. These are terrible.
They don't look like doctor shades.
These are so bad,
Like
yo. These is blue blockers.
I'm making my partner look poor today.
I don't look rich. I don't look like I'm getting. I hate these shits. Yeah, man. I look like the Don Mega. Get your ass up in her row.
You got the blades on, man.
Yeah, man. But you know what? The job is the job, B.
Absolutely.
And when you love what you do, you're gonna show up.
And you got those glasses definitely look like Back to the Future, and that's where we going today. You know, that's what we definitely going.
I hate that segue. I hate it. I hated it.
Kinda
It was so, I didn't like it at all. Yes, we are going, man. We're taking a trip 30 years back. 1993. Who's the Man soundtrack. But yeah, man, I'm excited about doing this one because there are definitely some real standouts on this project. How'd you feel about the movie, Who's the Man?
Who's the Man?
Yeah.
I thought it was silly.
Silly.
Yeah, super silly.
But it was supposed to be. So it hit the mark.
Yeah, I mean, but I didn't like,
It was too silly.
Yeah, in 1993, we fighting to be taken seriously. We don't really need silly.
Ed and Dre would never wanted to be taken serious.
Never. That's why I was like this, because I mean, we hadn't had like a real hip hop movie in a minute. You know, so that's not true. We had House Party, and House Party was funny, not exactly super silly. I mean, besides Full Force, it wasn't a silly movie. It was actually a good movie.
It had a great story.
It was a great movie. Great movie.
Yeah,
Love 2, 3 went a little too far, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I loved House Party. You know what I'm saying? So like, we're 93. Everything is super serious right now.
So
Onyx,
that
Redman,
but I think that in itself is why you needed to break up the monotony a little bit and laugh. And like nobody really took this, although it was a theatrical release, it was just a bunch of rappers, cameos. I don't know if they had any actual actors in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like any trained thesbians, let me say that.
They want to just put rappers on the screen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we could have just put a storyline behind that, But whatever. I didn't love the movie. I probably only watched it once. I thought it was too... I was a kid when I watched it. It was too silly for me.
It was too silly for you back then.
So yeah, But the soundtrack, though...
Some joints.
It's not silly.
So, this is the era of like really, really strong, powerful soundtracks, right?
I mean,
these are
goodness. This is the heyday of hip hop soundtracks.
Fully A&R'd album, like these
Producer
soundtracks.
classics,
great records. And so we got some joints. We got some joints on here, man. You ready to get to it? All right, so what I want to say off the rip is that, soundtracks are a great way to break artists, and we get to hear some new artists on this joint. You can try out a single, you know what I'm saying, see if it's going to work.
Let's not forget, before we go any further, this soundtrack was produced by Uptown Records.
Right. The home
Andre
of...
Harrell.
Right. The late, great Andre Harrell.
Late great Andre Harrell.
The late, great Heavy D.
Late, great Heavy D. Jodeci, Albie Shore, Mary J. Blige, Puff as an A&R, all of the guys, so.
So we expected to produce some dope shit.
And we expected some certain artists to be on this.
Certain cast.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we get Big. The first time I think that a lot of the world got on to Big, who's actually, he's actually credited as just Big on here.
Just Big.
Just Big. Not the Notorious B.I.G. and
acronym. This is before the Biggie Smalls legal thing.
No, this was after the legal thing, but before he went to the Notorious B.I.G.
Oh, really? The Big was the...
Big was in the middle.
The bridge.
Okay. Big was the bridge.
Okay. Let's go. Keep going.
So, Party and Bullshit was the first time. Now, if you were had your ear to the street, you might have heard Big on some other shit. But this is
some freestyle, some remixes.
I think
Dolly My Baby.
I'm about to say if Dolly My Baby was before this, when he was going Biggie Smalls. So this is the first time we hearing like an actual
official
song
single.
from Big.
Yeah.
And
AZ Mo B, right?
Yep, Mo B on production.
Yeah,
talk to me, B.
I mean, classic, bro. I'm glad you
said that because I really wanted to. Is this a classic Biggie song?
This is absolutely a classic Biggie song.
Wait, let me pose the question the right way.
Okay, go ahead.
Is Party and Bullshit by Big from the Who's the Man soundtrack a classic Biggie song?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you know why? Tell
me why.
And this actually will set the precedent for this conversation for this album.
Okay.
Because I had to listen to it's a lot of
set precedent.
There's a few songs on here that a couple of songs we still play today, or you still hear today. So it's like I had to kind of like I had to review and critique this album from 1993.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, and not just like today. You know what I'm saying. So, in 1993, this was phenomenal lyricism.
Oh no, it was great.
This was, great. But even that's what I'm saying. Like even like you can break down Big's verses now. The lyricism is stupid, bro. I mean, we always give him credit, right? He's the master of, several flows, like multiple flows, multiple deliveries, change ups, do each verse.
Right.
Still doing. I mean, but to be doing that, he hasn't even found his voice yet.
Nah, literally
hasn't found it. He's screaming.
Right.
He's screaming, which is not.
I hate that high pitch Big. I hate it.
Right, but like what he's saying though is fucking stupid.
For sure.
The lyricism is absolutely fucking crazy, man.
Nah, he's weaving in and out of the beat, like him
putting
and Mo
bars
B
on
sound
bars,
great
like
together.
it's seamless.
Off the rip.
Like
there's a story. This is the first time we had like I'm gonna speak for myself. When I heard the fight break out in the middle of the song to jump back into the song on
so
beat,
good.
I was like, my mind was blown because we had never heard anything like that.
That's what I'm saying.
We heard
so good.
I remember DJ Quick did Sweet Black Pussy. And he 2 verses, he talking about women, you know what I'm saying, smashing all that shit. And then the 3rd verse, he get on some other shit, right? And then in the middle of that verse, oh shit, that's the wrong motherfucking page. And the beat stops and you hear him crumble the paper and then he get back into the, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was really witty and creative. Yeah. But this was the first time.
And then they carried over to his shows too. They would do that on the
Right, he would do that shit. This is the first time I actually heard someone put something like that on a record on the East Coast and a fight break out. And like us being Brooklyn cats, we seen that. Like that's exactly how it be.
Right.
But for him to implement that into the shows and just, it was super creative. I think it was very telling of what was to come for the late great B.I.G.
Superb lyricism, superb. I mean, and you saw the genius. I mean, you saw what was going to make him great.
Exactly.
Everything that made him great, you saw sample of that in this song.
Flashes.
And again, this is 1993. It's like, listen to everybody else on this album, and then listen to me.
Apples and oranges.
It ain't the same, boy.
Yeah.
That's
different.
John Morant over there.
Different.
You know what I'm saying?
Different.
You know what I'm saying?
Different level of skill. So what'd you give it?
I gave it a 10.
Give it a 10.
Yeah, I gave it a 10.
You gave it up.
I gave it up. Yep. This is
you gave it up.
I gave it up.
Right off the bat.
I gave it up. I was like, okay, 1983, Easy Mo B. Yep. Hook.
I wish I could see my eyes right now. You gave it. I wish I could see my eye right now.
The hook still goes. You play that hook right now, it still rocks. Nah, bro. Next level. We talked about this too. The first time we heard Snoop. 1, 2, 3. Like, what the? Wait, what? Deep cover. Wait, what? Who's rhyming like that? Nah, bro. Nah.
And while I agree with a lot of what you're saying, my only drawback is the comparison to Snoop is great because I think that Deep Cover aged a lot better than Party and Bullshit.
I disagree.
Really?
I think it's
you
can play both of those songs in a party tonight, and they're both going to get a reaction.
Interesting.
Niggas are going to fucking sing along. And the hook is actually more party. It's for a party. Like,
oh no, for sure.
It's a jam. Like
I still use it in my live shows. I use Party and Bullshit.
There you go. It's a jam. Like 30 years later, you still use it in your live shows. Like 30 years later, if you play it in 2023 April, it's still people are gonna still sing the hook. It ain't gonna be like, oh my god.
But did this record travel like Snoop's record travel from the west to the east? Like Deep Cover is a record that rings off east and west. I don't know if Party and Bullshit is as big outside of the tri-state
No, not
area.
commercially. No, I was just talking about to this album and just the body of work. That's that song. I mean, you may have caught it later on. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of people who didn't know who Big was until they heard Juicy. That doesn't take away from this song though. Like, this was a mixtape. This was all over New York City this summer.
Definitely was.
Everywhere.
Definitely was.
And they put it first for a reason. Because Puff was like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, Big Puff was trying to break his artist. Like I said, Soundtrack
but he knew he had
was a great way to sneak one in.
But he knew he had the best new artist, though.
Yeah, duh, it's Biggie.
Yeah.
I gave it 9.5.
Okay.
I gave it 9.5.
Okay.
I took a little bit of points off for Biggie's high pitched delivery because he was still trying to find his tone, but that's once you get to Frank White.
But you're criticizing him because of who he's going to become. That's like comparing.
Nope.
That's like comparing Party and Bullshit to Downfall. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that.
I just know what
he's going to become. See,
with that voice.
That's what I'm saying.
If Big would have kept this voice, Big wouldn't have been the greatest.
He would have been damn good though.
He would have been damn good, but he wouldn't have been the greatest.
Damn good.
Yeah.
Because you can still make. It's not like his voice. Like, Big isn't who he is because of his voice. But his voice is it's part of it. Yeah. Like, if he like Juicy is still high pitched.
Yeah, but it's a little more. It's not as nasally as this is, and this is like nitpicking.
But Ready to Die is more nasally than Life After Death.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact. But that's when I feel like Big found his groove, like as he was closing that out.
Fuck is it? Things Done Changed. Things Done Changed is the same voice as Party and Bullshit. Phenomenal.
Great record.
Phenomenal record. Great record. Phenomenal record. Top to bottom. Phenomenal.
I'm not going to argue with any of that.
So
I gave it 9.5.
It's like, I'm not mad at you.
It is what it is. Let's go through the motions like we've been doing for the last 10 minutes. Going through that Biggie record.
Sheesh.
Jodeci.
Yeah.
Produced by Devontae. So this is
first single.
After Forever My Lady, which is just
the whole
bomb.
album.
Just out the gate, an entire bomb. Before they dropped Diary of a Madman, but they actually dropped that 93 as well, toward the end of the year. So this was like so you go from what Forever My Lady is to what Diary of a Madman is, and you get this record in between that. I don't think this is a great representation of what they were able to do.
This was super mid Jodeci
record. And what you got between.
This is a super.
I was like,
it's not even a good record.
It's not. Yeah, it is not. I'm like, yo, you came off of this album and you were going into this album, and this is what was in the middle of that. That's crazy to me.
I think they needed a Jodeci record for the soundtrack.
And they just pulled anything?
Off the floor. Like, I think they pulled, yo, Dalvin, just give us your Father MC impression and, like, let's go. Like, let's give us your Red Hot Lover Tone impression.
Man. And we got a 16 from Dalvin.
It's bad.
Don't do that. That's my man. That's my guy.
Tell your man it's bad.
Guy,
he knows it's bad. In 2023, he knows it's bad.
And I'm going to see Jodeci and Drew Hill.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. I'll be out there.
This verse won't be on that stage. I'll tell you that, though.
You don't think it's
not going to make it. It's not going to make it. Why you like this?
I'm like, yo, Dalvin, spit that shit.
Why you like this?
Spit that hydro ghetto shit.
I thought you were a friend. I
just told you what my friend said. My friend said, so no more Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah, I want you
These
to be
are
better.
your friends.
I want you to be better, yo. So no more Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm like, yo, bro.
This is bad.
These guys gave us Cry For You and Fiendin' at the end of that year.
Bad.
Like,
do you want to pump me? Do you want to?
No.
Do you want to pump? Do you want to pump
Absolutely
me?
Absolutely not.
Do you want to pump?
I already said I do not want to.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, bad joint.
Wait, what was it like? We don't even have to have sex. Let's just make the sound. Why?
Because we just going through the motions.
Why?
I never just want to make sex sounds.
Even before I had sex, I didn't want to do that, bro.
No. I can make sex without the sounds, but I can't make sounds without the sex.
Talk to him. Talk to him, boy. Is that a bar? Damn.
Me personally speaking for myself.
You should have wrote for Delvin. Damn.
I would love to. So, yeah, man, what'd you give it? I gave it a 7.5.
I give it a 7.
I give it a 7?
You kind.
I was being generous, right?
This is bad.
Dalvin's my man. He probably gonna see
You gotta
this
stop
episode.
with we can't be doing this hard to earn.
I'm still gonna score it.
You can't be bringing your friends into this, bro. You can't be bringing your friends into this.
Score it.
You're already tainted, man.
No,
Jesus
I'm not.
Christ.
Yo, give it a 7.5. It's a bad rating.
Man, so God, so it's bad. You're already winking at me the whole episode. Shit, this God.
I'm gonna walk like a champion. I hate this guy. Let's continue on, man. Let's get to what's next on the menu. Pete Rock, CL Smooth, Money Earning, Mount Vernon. Again, man, part of that MCA extended family, that Uptown extended, Heavy D to Pete Rock and CL. You got anything to say? You're making a face.
I love Pete Rock and CL Smooth, bro.
As you should.
I think
you got ears, right?
Super short.
You got sense in your head, right?
It was just so short lived, man. Like it was.
Yeah, man.
It was crazy, man. You can't do that. You can't do that.
It was something else. It was another. I was like, damn. I wish they had a longer career, yo. They had a long time, more time together.
It was like 2 albums, but really like an EP and an album.
I really won't say what I want to say.
What?
Because I will really be going against the friend code if I say what I really want to say on camera. But I'll tell you off the air, though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's get into it, man.
But who's your friend? Pete Rock or CL?
Well, Pete is my friend, but that's not even the friend I'm referring to.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I was going to get into
another friend?
An actual breakup.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, let's not do that. Yeah.
And the pattern of this. Yeah.
Gotcha,
anyway,
gotcha.
It's Pete Rock, bro. You hear the horns. You hear the long red drums.
Man.
You hear the Big Daddy Kane scratch. That's before we even get into anything.
Grade A hip hop before
right,
CL says it's a word.
Before they turn the mic on.
Jesus.
It's already going.
Right, exactly. CL didn't even show up to the session yet.
He's still riding around in a Lexus.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Man. No, I love, and I mean, look, Pete Rock is Pete Rock. That's a god in this game, Ben. But like CL is one of those dudes, man. They're criminally underrated.
Their chemistry together in the studio, I can't speak to their actual relationship friendship. Yeah. But the music that they made together, man, was just like, mwah, chef's kiss.
But like CL was also, Pete Rock gets most of the credit. But CL was just so intricate with his lyricism, I don't think he was appreciated enough, man. Like, he was one of those dudes, man.
You know what the problem is? CL really didn't do it without Pete Rock.
Whereas
Pete Rock did it without CL.
And
that's why, and that's where and I think that's where the confusion comes in, or maybe the lack of respect.
But I'm just saying, just that body of work. You have a favorite besides Troy? Do you have a favorite Pete Rock and CL Smooth song?
Oh shit, so many. Straighten It Out, Take You There.
Take You There is one. Take You There might be my top 3.
It's another soundtrack joint. One in a Million.
One in a Million.
They
so
just got
good.
So many great.
That was what, Poetic Justice or the
Poetic Justice. Great record.
Oh, so
great
good.
Record.
But Take You There is my shit too. I'm just like, and again, he's just so intricate with it, and this guy
never judge a book by its cover.
This cover is so come on, son.
Turning brunette to blonde.
How you do that? Come on, son.
How did he?
What?
Was he a hairdresser?
Amazing Grace, When I Faced the Great Paper Chase. Song overdue, so I don't want to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, nah. His last name was Smooth for a reason.
I stroked the hell out of Mademoiselle. She insisted every night she get the back twisted and unlisted. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, we talk about Troy so much. It's just one of those records that's never ever left. But you really listen to
poetry.
The poetry.
That's poetry.
The way he told that story.
But he told many stories.
Right. The way he told those stories
and made it sound appealing. Like,
nah, it was crazy.
Listen, man.
Shout out to his Aunt Joyce.
Yo,
shout out to his Aunt Joyce for owning her own business.
Yo, man. Yeah, man.
But let's get into this particular record. Because he hasn't even turned the mic on you. It's also a Summer Madness flip. It's also a Nautilus Bob James flip in there.
Talk that.
Pete Rock was just acting a fool.
Acting a fool.
He was just like, yo,
he was the man in '93, man. Like, and if you hear, even throughout this album, you'll hear little bits of like shit that, like, pieces that were taken from Pete Rock and CL Smooth songs, man. It's these dudes were crazy, man. I just wish they lasted longer. And I loved, Soul Survivor and even Pete adds to the song. Like, ain't like he's mailing it in. Like, he sounds alright on this joint.
So I'm gonna say something that's probably a little blasphemous.
Okay.
Pete, because for as great as CL is and sounds, Pete, anytime he shows up on the record, for me, he kind of steals the show because it's so
unexpected. Yes.
But it's such a bounce.
Yes.
Like he always come in with
always.
this. And he cheated because he gave himself the ill part of the beat.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, nah, I'm gonna rap right here.
Yeah. I mean, but CL.
But CL is CL. It's never to take anything away from CL. But yeah, Pete always like, it's like, I'm gonna make a crazy comparison. We used to watch the old Batman with Adam West. At the beginning, if Batgirl was gonna be in it, a little motorcycle would ride by, and it would say Batgirl. And now we get excited because I knew the episode was gonna go to another level.
Let's see some tights.
You know, this guy's crazy. Look at me lusting after white women. Terrible.
It was the 80s.
Yeah, I had nothing else.
You wasn't black if you weren't.
This guy's crazy.
He's a black boy. Healthy black boy.
Brooks.
Healthy.
So look, right? Not to say that P had a better verse than CL's, but he always like it's a scene stealing kind of moment when Pete jumps on. What'd you get a joint?
Oh man, I give it a 9.
Give it a 9. I give it a 9 as well.
Yeah.
One of my favorite joints, man.
Just again, sounds really good today, and like 30 years ago, man, it's what they was doing. Like, just unfair, man.
The production on this album definitely sounds very early 90s.
So 93.
And some in a really good way, and some in not such a good way. And we'll get there.
We'll get there soon.
Well, we're not going to get there right now.
Not this next record.
Not right now, though. You don't have to worry. Mary J. Blige, another single. The budget was wide open too. It was a lot of singles off this project. A lot of videos shot.
Yeah, I think they shot 4 singles off this show.
Where does You Don't Have to Worry by Mary J. Blige land in her catalog?
Oh man, I mean, I don't know if it's in the museum, but it could be in the museum. If it's not, it's on the lawn.
It's definitely there. It's around.
It's around. It's on the lawn. It's on. I may not be in. It may not have a pillar, but damn it. I mean, this was the first joint, really, right? Like, this was.
Was it? I just remember this record ringing. And I still play this
record.
Well,
no, it wasn't the first joint because it was after, what's the phone one?
I still play. Oh, no, you mean her first joint?
No, I mean, this is the first record that she had outside of that album. Because remember, she dropped What's the Phone one? I think that was 92, right? And then the remix album the following year. So it's
2 great records back to back.
Forget about it.
And then this shit comes and it's just
in between.
Right. It's just the level of wow.
She was on fire.
Yeah, she's not stopping.
She's on fire.
She's gonna continue going up.
Walked in, rolling on the floor.
I just remember the video with the Yankees.
Was it Yankees?
It was a Yankees.
Or Braves.
No. It was a Yankees jersey. It had the Yankees logo. It was a Yankees baseball jersey.
But it was custom.
I think it was a Knicks logo on the baseball jersey.
Okay, it was custom. Because it was also red and black.
It was fine. No, it was white. It was white.
No, but it had red and black trimming though.
Maybe. I was looking at the other. Never mind. So,
all right.
Yeah, man, this is one of my favorite Mary J. Blige records. I love this record.
I do love this.
I love the beat.
It's a bop.
The bounce.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, it's also young Mary. We're so used to Mary like trying to like prove her love to do "Don't Leave Me," blah blah blah, and now she's almost like, I'm actually gonna make you feel comfortable. I'll make you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like, you don't have to worry. I won't waste your time. Usually it's like I'm hoping you don't waste my time. You know what I mean? Like it's ill. Like. Slightly different perspective, but
in the hook, because in the verse she still be on her normal. She be her saying Mary. But it was Kenny Green from Intro on the pen.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to him. Who wrote a lot of Mary. He wrote Love No Limit.
One of the most.
Reminisce.
My second favorite Stevie cover.
Oh, Ribbon in the Sky?
Absolutely.
Incredible
rendition.
Mary J. Blige, You Don't Have to Worry.
Yeah. It's a bop. Such a bop.
With the James Brown sample, same sample that they used on Biz. Vapors. Just a great joint, man. Just a great joint.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just like we said about Big, right? We were seeing what we were gonna love about him eventually, or he's gonna master eventually, and we get that, man. Like she sounds so good, so comfortable, so effortless. You know what I mean? It sounds soulful, B-girl, jazzy though. You know what I'm saying? Like we weren't getting that. I mean,
so much so
that
much so that I had to give it up. Yeah, I had to give it.
Going up?
Yeah, I had to give it.
Wow.
Yeah, I give it and not take it away.
Okay.
Yeah,
I give it a 9.
Give it a 9.
I give it a 9, and because this is 93, and there are like at least 5 other better Mary songs at 93. Yeah, so
I think this is right in the vein of what she was giving us on 411.
In the vein.
And I think just had this been on 411, it would have been a standout. And yeah, I think it's a great record.
Standout.
Yep.
Standout?
Yep.
Better than not better than Reminisce.
Not better than Reminisce.
Not better than.
But right there, all in the same vein.
Not better than Love No Limit.
All right there in the same. All right there. They all rocking together.
I mean, the album is fire. I mean, there's really not a lot of bad songs on the album.
It's not.
So I'm saying I don't see how this is going to be a standout because it has to.
It would have been one of the doper joints on the project.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, all her singles were fire. What? It would have been better than any single because she had 5 singles.
It would have been just as good.
Just as good.
Yes.
That's not a standout, but okay.
This is
Okay.
Reminisce. You Remind Me.
Yeah. Love No Limit.
Was the first single?
Real Love.
Real Love. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is in the vein of all of that. These are right. All of these records are right there. They all live in the same neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
Yeah, so I gave it up. I gave it up.
Amen.
As we proceed, you were excited about this one, so I thought. Eric Sermon, Hitting Switches.
Yeah, I was. As I remember loving this song. Beats still hard.
Beats still hard.
Yeah, Eric lyrics don't really age well. But yeah, I'm not as excited at my age, at my big age was when I first.
You know what
I used to play this all the time. It was the beat. I love this fucking beat. I was also a massive, I'm a massive EPMD fan.
As am I.
You know what I mean? I was a massive Hit Squad fan.
As am I.
So pretty much like Eric Sermon could do no wrong to teenage me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This was after the EPMD breakup.
Yes, it was.
So
when he went to Atlanta, he was
right.
Yeah.
So we wanted to know what the fuck was gonna happen with the music, and so when Hitting Switches dropped, I was very happy.
Yeah,
I was like, this is not.
It doesn't
not skip a beat. What I realized about a lot of the rapping then, and this is where the importance of certain artists comes in, right? Because there's certain artists that come in and they do something that changes the trajectory of where music is doing, right? They turn that whole shit around. And to make a good song back then, you didn't have to be ill lyrical.
Did not.
You know what I'm saying?
It
Like
did not.
you had to not
It
a
helped.
rhyme stay in the pocket.
Yeah,
you had to have something. Maybe it was your voice.
Your
but
beat was most important.
but everybody wasn't like the dopest lyricist.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Nor did they have to.
No, I mean EPMD. That's the model.
I love EPMD.
Love them. Amazing songs. They weren't. They were. There's songs where they're killing it, and there's songs where they're just like being themselves, and it's an amazing beat, and Scratch is doing foolishness in the background.
It's crazy.
And yeah, it's.
I had to put a Scratch
and it's a
appreciation
classic.
tweet out the other day.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, yo, what's wrong with this guy?
Yo, I was there at Barclays when fucking Kid Capri tried to battle him scratching. That was one of the saddest things I've seen in the last.
So
few
look,
years.
right?
Yeah, man.
Is Eric Sermon the best rapping producer?
No, that would be Kanye.
Kanye
Yeah,
is the best rapping producer.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely, of all time.
Okay. Even with the speculation.
Oh, but the writers?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, still. Because, I mean, I think he had help getting to, like, his peak, but I still think he out-rapped Eric Sermon from day one.
Yeah, the EPMD breakup hurt me. Hearing this record reassured me. I think No Pressure came, because this was on that album, too. This was on Eric Sermon's No Pressure album.
That's right, that's right.
I think it came maybe after this out. Oh, it dropped in October of this year, of 93.
Why did rappers in 93 love that Wilson Pickett line so much?
Wilson couldn't pick it.
Why do they love that so much? Like, let it go.
Was anybody else available to pick it besides Wilson? Like,
Kirby?
Nah, he was fucking it.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
he was
it.
fucking it.
Shit. Oh, well.
All right, man. What did you give Hitting Switches?
I'll give it 7.5.
7.5?
Yeah.
I gave it 8.5. Give it 8.5. The beat still goes. The beat, like, you put this on in the truck right now, and it's knocking.
Yeah, it's knocking. It's knocking. I just couldn't. I couldn't get it past the verse. I was like, damn. I
really
gave him
I
a
had
pass
that
on it.
discovery some years ago, so I guess I'm a little more tolerant of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I had that. I was like,
8.5 is a great song, man.
8.5 is a really good song.
It's a really good song.
Yeah, I think it's
a really good song.
Yeah, I think it's a really good song.
Okay.
Hotness. Bourgeois Bonton.
Now this is a fucking hot. It's
Okay.
a great song.
Talk about it.
Oh my goodness.
You're from Flatbush, right?
Man,
You got the shirt on, right?
Listen, man.
You just came in from Jamaica.
No, I did not.
Technically.
Nope, definitely not.
It was close.
Okay, was it?
Nope.
Different part of the country.
You was gone, though. You was on a plane, at least. You took a
I
flight.
was on a plane.
That's what I'm saying. Take it
away. Right. I was on Utica Avenue
That is, for all intents and
I did bring you niggas
Jamaica.
patties. I brought you niggas
You
patties.
proving my point.
Boop, 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 boop. Yo, nah, this is my second favorite song.
Hotness, Buju Banton, Heavy D.
Oh my goodness.
Rest in peace to the great Dwight Myers.
I mean, love this joint. And this is what I've always said this, man. I know we talk about MCs and flows and deliveries. Yo, rappers could never flow like dancehall artists, man. Nobody spits like dancehall artists.
Nah, it's a whole different.
The whole different pocket, whole
Cadence,
different game.
yeah.
The way they fuck it up, like you can't fuck with Spraga and Buju and I mean even Shaba, like you know what I'm saying? Like Trailer Load is fucking follow that pattern. It's crazy. Crazy. Listen to the hook. Like what the fuck is that?
Girl is everything.
Come on now.
He was talking crazy on that record.
Nuts.
Talking crazy.
Nuts, man. I'm telling you, so for MC, and I mean, of course he's Jamaican, so it helps. But for an MC to keep up with one of the best in Buju, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but like people also understand the reason why Busta flows what he flows is because he's Jamaican.
For sure.
What Busta does, rap wise, is just DJing. He just does it rap style.
Right.
That's why that's why his fucking pause, his tongue works like that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's the way. That's why it works like that. It's like he's got that fucking patois
I'm
shit.
gonna take your word for it.
Yo, your ears work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the patois, man. You know what I'm saying? They DJ differently. You know what I mean? It's like the pockets are crazy. But again, Heavy D was always nice, but he wasn't spitting like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. And, you know, he kept up.
He
didn't sound crazy.
I love that. You know, he never shied away from, at least from my recollection, he didn't shy away from his Jamaican heritage and roots. And, you know, him giving us this particular record, but like you said, with Buju, one of the best. And the way that they were able to trade verses on some real back-to-back, like, Styles and Kiss shit.
Oh, B.
It's crazy.
They're going in. Like,
it's crazy.
And what's dope is they're going in, but praising this woman. Like, like
I was like, yo, I gotta have that. I was like, I kept listening, because I wanted to catch all of this shit. Because I'm like, yo, this shit sounds amazing.
They got bars.
But I'm like, are they going?
They're going.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds great, but are they going? But yeah, it's just a super vibe.
Your eyes glow like Sunday morning. Like, come on, man.
So here's where I ran into my issue, because although I'm a Brooklynite, you know, I'm a hip hop baby, I'm an R&B baby, and I definitely have been in many a bashment party in Flatbush. I was like, am I equipped to rate a reggae song? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I am.
if great. I was like, if I think this song is dope.
Song's dope.
But if you go to that community and you play it, would they have the same reaction? That's where I got caught up at.
The community it'll be the same as we would ranking Eric Sermon in 1983.
What does that even mean?
No, I'm saying like it's like for back then it was fire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like now there may be some purists that be like, I don't want that Black Clat rap on the team. Like, you know, there might be some purists that didn't like the integration of it, but but if you know dancehall, like
I don't want to overweight.
But if you hear like he didn't play himself, and he is Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like he sounded like it's not like when Dre and them used to always get like the fake reggae guy or this shit. Like it's not like that.
One Jamaican in Compton.
Yeah, like he held his own, man. Like he sounded.
It doesn't sound like Informer.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
it doesn't sound like Me Lick Your Boom Boom Down.
Definitely no. Jesus Christ. How did that happen?
Y'all let that slide, bro.
How did that happen?
Y'all let that get off.
No. We would never bang in that.
Y'all let that rock.
We would never bang in that. That was in the motherfucking.
Y'all let that rock, bro.
Them fucking bridge and tunnel clubs.
Y'all let that rock, brother.
Never.
Yeah, man. I thought I was like, this shit is still jamming to me.
This is crazy.
To me.
Going in.
And I'm not like, you know, a connoisseur of all dance hall and reggae.
Crazy.
Music. I was like, this shit is a bop. This shit is like
hotness.
Heavy was flexing. He was flexing. Buju sound great, you know. And like as I got into lyrics, I'm like, oh, they ain't talking that shit. What'd you give it?
9.
Give it 9?
Yes.
Give it 8.5.
Fire.
Okay.
Fire.
Dope. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Hotness.
Title track. Who's the man?
For the gal.
House of Pain.
Title track.
Danny Boy. DJ Muggs.
This is hard.
Very
this
hard.
This is hard.
It's hard.
This is. I actually thought I was gonna feel about this Hitting Switches the way I felt about this song now. Like this song didn't age bad. It's still tough. Shit's hard. Like you throw that shit in the truck right now. Bang's crazy. Yeah. I always thought it was tough. Who's the man? Like, you know, it's just very Jeep beats. Exactly. There you go. Suzuki, sidekick nigga.
Suzuki,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, definitely Jeep Beats. I've always liked Everlast, right? I remember actually I had the House of Pain deluxe single, and I bought the album. But for some reason, I never went back to the album like that. Like, I played it a few times, just like I left it. Like, I never went back to the House of Pain album. But I never really had a problem with Everlast.
There's some shit on the House of Pain album for sure.
Definitely.
Obviously, Jump Around is a fucking solar eclipse.
Forget about it.
And the Pete Rock remix
Oh my
is a lunar
God.
eclipse.
Oh, oh my God.
Yo, when them horns come in, oh, yeah, that's crazy. Check it out, y'all. Kid up, kid in. Yeah, that's crazy.
Stupidness.
That's ridiculous.
Stupidness.
But
Stupidness. That and the Shut 'Em Down. Forget about it.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
What was Pete eating in '93, bro?
Same shit he in now.
Nah.
Jamaican food. What you talking about? Shut up, yo.
Ottness.
Shut up.
Ottness. Ottness.
Everlast's voice. So I was like, as I was listening to this and shit, and I didn't want to go into do a little research. I was like, I don't know where the community sits with Everlast right now. I don't know if he did some fuck shit over the years. I don't know. But I was like,
There was no reason for him to fizzle out.
well, he stopped rapping.
That's what I'm
He abandoned the rap shit. He got into the Whitey Ford and all that. He started doing folk music. He got on some different shit.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
he got on
right.
some
It's
different
totally
shit.
about the pivot.
Yeah. You know,
okay.
you know they use rap to get on, and then they jump into some other shit.
I mean, also rap wasn't paying like that back
But
then.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, I get it.
But we can't get out. We can't get away from it.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
Even if we tried.
Talk to him.
Which we wouldn't.
Talk to him.
Everlast sounds great on this. His
He
tone.
usually does.
Yeah, he
Usually
has
great
a
voice.
ill rap voice.
Great voice.
The beat is hard. Shout out to Muggs.
Super hard.
I never was a big Danny Boy fan.
Muggs is an underrated producer
Super
as well.
great producer. Yeah, man, this is just a dope joint.
Hard joint, man.
Just
And
various
that last verse
scenarios.
All
The
this-
last verse is the verse.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yo, we
The
trying to
last
get our rep up in jail. I'm like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
graphic.
Yeah. The last and the video, because they shot a video for it as well. I think he was in jail in the joint. The beat still knocks crazy.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it's a good joint. So with the title track on the soundtrack, obviously is different than an actual album, a studio album from a solo artist. But I think this is a great joint.
I think it's a
for,
good, solid
I
joint,
think it's
which is so funny because the song itself has a completely different tone from the actual movie.
Big shot.
You know what I'm saying?
Big
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like,
It's hard. It's not goofy.
not goofy.
It's
Nothing
not
goofy.
silly.
Nothing
Yeah.
goofy about throwing an inmate off the tier. You know what I mean?
I was just like, why did they get House of Pain to do the title track of all the artists in the movies?
He was on fire.
But it wasn't like it was a Tommy Boy release. Like I couldn't make it make sense.
I'm thinking Hollywood wanted to go with a white boy that was hot. I'm thinking Suits, who
Yeah.
heard about rap, were
Yeah.
like, are you kidding me?
That's the only
Jump Around was the
That's the only
Yeah,
logical
yeah,
explanation for
yeah.
it.
And he had a joint for it, man.
Vultures. The vultures making decisions.
But at least they ain't vandalized us though. You know,
Yeah,
it's
for
a
sure.
hard
You know
joint.
what it be? You know what really grinds my gears?
Okay, talk to me.
It's the people that are not of this shit that get to make all the decisions about this shit. I hate that.
You want me to talk? You know about my
No,
last year?
chill. We're not
You
finna
want-
do
you
we're not
wanna
finna do that. Chill,
You want
God,
to talk about
chill.
vultures?
Yo, cut
and our
the
shit,
cameras,
bro?
God.
You
Chill,
want to
God.
talk
Not
about
right
this?
now, God. No, let's get into the next song. What did you get? What was the name?
Yo,
I'm sorry, I struck a nerve.
yo,
I struck a nerve.
8.5.
I gave it 8.5 as well.
Yeah.
Good joint. Crystal J. Johnson, Loving You.
Do you know Crystal is?
I do. Do I know her personally?
No, I mean like you know.
I know who
you
she is. I know her pedigree. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You do?
I mean, she's on Temperatures Rising.
Temperatures Rising. Heavy D joint. The Pete Rock
She's
is
on. Yes, I'll take you there.
Yeah, take you
She's
there.
On, that's her.
Yeah. Take you there.
Yeah.
Nah, she ain't no slouch in these streets.
She ain't no slouch.
She ain't no slouch in these streets. She did a lot of shit with Usher. She worked with Heavy D a lot.
Yep, she did.
Got Me Waiting. She's on Got Me Waiting.
And she co-wrote the Mary joint for Dre's joint.
Yeah, she was. So she was signed to Uptown Records.
I would imagine.
She was signed to Uptown Records, and her pen was crazy, and she did, just a lot of the
Uptown had a lot of pens. They had some major
some of the
pens.
best
Coming through there.
So this is like a New Jack Swingy type joint.
Yes, so this song is so 1993.
Super. It might be
Super
92.
90.
It might be
Yes,
92.
yo,
It might be a 92
super
joint.
early 90s.
I was like, yo, this joint sounds just like a cross-color suit.
That's hilarious.
If cross-color suit went to the
Yo.
studio, it would have made this song. Yeah, man, it's definitely feels nostalgic, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
No. It and the thing is, it's like See, that's how you separate the women from the girls, right? It sounds like JV Mary J. Blige. And this was something about the song I was like, yo, it does sound like super early 90s, but I'm like, there's something that's not making it age well, that's keeping it 93, right? Like You Don't Have to Worry doesn't do that. That still sounds like a bop today. And I'm like, I think it's the background vocals, man. Like, you know how Mary does her own backgrounds, but it sounds like, I don't know if it's a bad mix, but like the background vocals just sound remedial.
I think the swing of the record,
because she has a voice.
Like,
is that what it is?
You Don't Have to Worry just kind of feels like a hip hop R&B blend.
Yeah.
When you put that not New Jack swing, but that swing on the record, it time stamps it. And that's what happened with this record. Vocally, she doesn't sound bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds good. It just sounds like an old 90s joint. Yeah. I said in my notes that I got to rewatch this because this feels like it was in a scene in the movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see this being in the actual movie, in the scene, or something like that. So I was like, I'm going to rewatch the movie. I'm probably not.
You tell me about it.
But I'm going to tell you why I watch it.
Tell me if it works.
Let's call Ad Love. Let's ask him. Yeah, man, not too much to say about this joint. But I'm glad that we are able to give Crystal Johnson her flowers, because she's definitely been a part of a lot of classic hip-hop moments and R&B moments.
For a couple decades.
For sure. So big shout out to her. I gave the record, however, a 7.5.
Ooh, I give it an 8.
Give it an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Would you give Pimp or Die by Father MC?
We can go home now.
We can go home.
We
got 3 more songs to do. They did it, so we got to do it.
Did they? What did they do though?
They
did it. They did it. Add a SH to that.
The beat doesn't go. That's my first sentence.
This is a fucking terrible song, man.
Really bad.
This is such a bad song.
Why was it created?
Yo, why did he think this was good?
So
this wasn't good in 93.
Was Father M's 83, 73, 63, 54, 66?
63 is wild. Before rap. What is this garbage? We over here doo-hopping. What is this? Pimp or Die.
This was not a good idea.
Bruh. This was a terrible idea. First of all,
this is the same Father MC.
Treat them like they want to be treated.
Yeah. Artists who had the stigma attached to them of doing girly rap or being ladies' men, they were trying. We seen the same shit happen to Kane.
14 shots to the dome.
I can't speak about that, but
right.
I can't speak to that particular reference.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is,
let's ignore the army cap.
When you are labeled as a ladies' man or a guy who makes records for the girls or a sex symbol, definitely Father MC was appealing to the women.
He was rocking for a good 6 months.
Did they feel the need to make a hard left and go the other way?
Everybody did.
They all did it.
Everybody did. Heavy D made a whole album, a whole hardcore album.
What, Blue Funk?
Yes.
There's good records on there though, man.
Yes, but he was also getting. But also, my favorite Heavy D record, You Can't See What I Can See, is phenomenal.
It was so unexpected. I was like,
phenomenal.
This is the hardest record I've ever heard in my life.
Here I go again with the 10-10, Mount Darwin 10-10.
With the Flavor Flav sample? You're blind, babe. You're blind from the fact. You're blind to the... Yeah, that was crazy.
What?
They was wilding that
crazy.
Day. They were stupid that day.
Crazy.
Anyway, let's get back to the, you know what I mean? Let's get back to the
my point is yes. That's a perfect example. Heavy D was the overweight lover, and he had to make You Can't See What I Can See. Successfully. He got over. But a lot of those dudes didn't make it over that bridge.
That's a fact.
A lot of those dudes fucking fell in the water.
Not the same exact thing. He wasn't a ladies' man, but Hammer was pop. He's a sellout. Yeah. So he went total 180, pumps in the bump, G-string. You know what I'm saying? Like he did some other shit too.
G-string. Oh my God.
He did some whole other shit too.
Not G-funk.
Nah, G-string. G-string. They call it floss. Time. They call it floss down at the Pank.
Wow.
They call it floss down at the Pank.
Where's Clifford?
Oh shit. I wouldn't know. So,
man.
Yeah, man. Listen. I shout to Father MC. He has some classic records. Sure, he's a great guy. Nah, I think One Night Stand is one of them joints.
I thought Treat 'Em was bigger than that, but okay.
Treat 'Em, both of them. I think they were, both of those.
Introduced Jodeci
and Mary. But yeah, man, the chorus is bad. Lyrically is bad. The beat is bad.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's so bad. I got your bank stopped.
Oh, you're gonna read the lyrics?
I'm not Diesel, but I still...
What is wrong with you?
I still sport a tank top.
All right, man.
See? I'm just here to make you laugh. I'm here to bring sunshine to your worlds. You're crazy, Bob. I think, wow, Bob. That is a wow, Bob. That does not make you look any more, that doesn't look any tougher.
I'm not Diesel. However,
I'm gonna wear this though. I don't know what that does for your street cred.
Oh shit! I hate you. I hate you for writing down that lyric. More so than him for creating that lyric.
Man, listen.
Because it's your fault at this point.
I'm keeping it live.
It's your fault at this point. What did you rate this bad record, yo?
Keep the lie live. A 6.5.
Oof. That might be the lowest hard to earn score I've ever heard.
Maybe.
Yeah, wow.
Bad.
You're not wrong.
Is there anything? Tell me what's the redeeming quality? What?
That is at the end of the album.
but yet not.
Yeah, but we still we got a long way to go. I gave it a 7, but it is definitely 6.5 worthy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Next.
Ease Up. Third Eye.
But Third Eye was like down with Uptown.
That's Jesse West.
Yes, he's a producer.
Yeah, Jesse West is a got a lot of great records under his belt. Tons of records he's been produced and been a part of. A lot of dope joints. Dope producer from the Bronx, I believe. Producer, rapper. Yeah. This record, however.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
No.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, no, it's a no.
Yeah, nah. Why did this soundtrack get so bad at the end? Like, what happened?
Because they were loading. Clearly, they were loading up. They've done this. You check all the classic joints. They load them up again. Classics, and then like just nondescript motherfuckers at the end.
Yeah, they
loaded up.
Yeah, top heavy.
They loaded up. They wanted top heavy, and it's like, yo, if you listen to the end, cool. It's not like streaming now where it's like, play through value. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, you bought it to hear these songs. So you play 6 songs and you ignore the other 4 or whatever, or 3. But that's what they did.
It's such a waste of an opportunity.
Because they dropped 4 singles. There's only 11 songs on this album.
Right.
They dropped 4 singles. So that's like...
Also, maybe budget-wise, it could have been a budgeting thing, too. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, because they had heavy hitters. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, Mary...
They had some heavy hitters.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Not one of my favorite joints, though. Gave it a 7.
Give it a 7.
Yeah. Hello, It's Me. Oof. Spark 950 and Timbo King. Now, this is Timbo King he's the Timbo, not original Timbo King, but the original Timbo King.
Not the original song.
From Royal Fam, Wu-Tang affiliate, you know what I'm saying? Timbo King on this joint. I don't have much to say about it. I don't have any notes.
Yeah, it's not, it's a perfect sample.
Okay.
It's a perfect example. I mean, he's Timbo King. I mean, it's familiar, but these aren't good raps. It's not really a well put together song.
Nah.
Yeah, it's bad.
People was kind of getting away with murder in the early '90s too.
This is getting.
It was highway robbery. It was larceny. It was larceny.
Give me a check.
Yeah, people was getting
clearly
away.
because Jesse West is.
People was saying that it was hard to get on in the '90s, but I think if you were around the right people, I guess it's no different than today. It was kind of easy to get on too, though.
No, I don't think so. I think that's revisionist history, man. I think it's more opportunity today.
It's definitely more opportunity today.
Way less opportunity back then.
Yes, but
hip hop wasn't even cool.
It was a lot of people that were able to make a record just because it was so new that people gave them an opportunity.
I mean, it sounds like SoundCloud.
No, SoundCloud is kind of making your opportunity. Like, I'm gonna make a record. And I'm going to put it out, and we'll see what happens with it. But these people this is the time when you had to get into a studio. Someone had to invest in you. Someone had to put your shit on wax or put you on a CD. There's people that were very undeserving of these opportunities.
We had a mixtape culture. Dudes was not going to the studio, not real studios like that. Like, everybody had a studio, first of all.
Nah, bro.
Everybody had studios everywhere. East Flatbush, Church, Dollar Cab joints.
Yeah, but you had to spend some money, or somebody had to spend some money for you to get into a studio and get a record off. And get his. They was charging $10 to burn one CD, one song. You had to have some bread.
I'm one of them niggas that was paying for studio time in the in the 90s. Man.
I too.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Well, no, that's not true. I wasn't paying for studio time.
See, I was paying for studio time. I mean, but we was also getting bring the engineer some weed and you could do da. You bring the fucking.
Definitely wasn't doing that.
I mean, it was ways to get around it, man. You knew somebody with equipment, you could make a fucking joint.
You are not on this soundtrack though, sir.
I should have been. I should have fucking been listening to this shit.
My point is that it's so much shit that made it through the cracks.
A lot of shit is political too, though, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's my point.
Like Jesse is a fucking A&R, is essentially a producer of Uptown,
and he got a record off
because he's in the fucking building.
Because he's in the building. Somebody had to give him a shot.
Timbo
somebody had to give him a shot. This is what I'm saying. These niggas was sneaking through the crack. You made me use the N-word.
No, but I'm saying like. He didn't sneak in the crowd like, as a rapper who was trying to get on. He was already a producer, already in the building. Was like, I want to make a rap record.
Right.
Or we don't have no motherfucking money for anybody else. Just give us a fucking song.
Okay.
You can put some bars together. Just give us a song.
But the last 3 records on this album are clearly throwaways.
Well, no, Father MC thought he had a joint. That boy thinks he's rapping. That boy described his outfit. Bald head, baggy jeans. Like, I was like, yo, B, why you describing your outfit? It's so bad. I'm trying to understand the man. Like, you thought this was describing your outfit makes you validate your fucking.
Because you follow me on the gram. Why you doing this, yo?
I fuck his brother.
Why you
Marquand was actually the real pimper die. Marquand's that dude.
Why are you doing this?
Why did he do that? Is the question.
Come on, because we don't need to have a long edit for this particular episode.
Why would he make a song called Pimp or Die?
I don't have an answer
in 1993.
I don't have
after those fucking records. And on top of that, in 93, because I mean, you know, I told you I did I worked on that Uptown shit. Like he was on thin ice.
Well,
he had
his skate that broke the ice's back. What?
So he was on thin ice, and like, this is what you think is gonna save you?
I think that the pressure from
the hardcore,
the pressure.
I remember '93 is Onyx. It's Redman with the nose, with the tissue up his nose, Afro.
The streets,
Method Man.
Yeah,
like,
I'd say the Wu-Tang Clan. Like, man, it just
Method Man had the game fucked up too that summer.
Boy, oh boy, chokehold.
Wait, what? What are we listening to?
Now he's just in the
gym.
A
nursery rhyme?
Throwing up 250 pounds at the end of a set of a million. He's crazy.
But he can get on a record with Conway and fucking do his thing.
For sure. I love where Meth is at, man. I love where Meth is at. I love where Nas is at. There's a lot of OGs that are long deserving to still have a great career, still have so many opportunities in front of them. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's great. The last records on this soundtrack, not so great.
No.
Overall, what do you give the Who's the Man soundtrack?
Oof. 7.5.
7.5, right? Yeah, it's about 7.5.
Yeah, because those records are bad.
Yeah, some standouts, and then there's some and then there's some standout sides.
Some get outs. It's some get outs.
You leave now.
Leave. You leave. You're not welcome anymore.
But you know, one of my favorite big records, one of my favorite Mary J. Blige records, one of my favorite P Rock and CL Smooth records, one of my favorite Eric Sermon records. It's some shit on here.
And he got Bougie and Heavy.
For sure.
Hotness.
Which was not a favorite then. It was a record that I liked, but I really enjoyed that record in 2023. Hotness. Oh, yeah.
Same.
For sure.
Same. Killed it, man. I mean, I've always liked it. I just, it's like, it's the rapper. Like, you don't give it as much credit, but like, again, what Hev did then, that's dangerous. 93? That's dangerous.
Dangerous territory.
Dangerous. Buju? Buju was the DMX of the dancehall scene in 92. 2 joints. What? Two joints. 2 albums, man. Like, come on, man.
Crazy. You know the vibes, man. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend. We gotta start like thugging. I'm gonna start texting the link to everybody on my phone. Will you do the same?
I will do the
Don't text it to me. I got the link already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Text it to Ty.
Make sure you're on point.
Text it to Ty.
I'm gonna text the Ty and PVA.
Yeah, man. Come on. Listen. Really, for real.
Let's go. It's about to be summertime. We about to warm it up.
For sure.
We need y'all.
The consistency is here. The quality is here, and we need to bring more people in.
Only us reviewing rap and R&B on this level. Throwback, new. Nobody's doing this.
And dancehall.
And we got some dancehall now. You done know.
No doubt, man. That's it. It's hard to earn.
If you want respect, you gotta earn it. Damn right.